Fucking A. Took us a while to get back.
Welcome.
It's a good intro.
Welcome. Welcome to another episode of the Mang and Neads
There
Show.
he
We
is.
are back, 2021.
He's got his radio voice
We got
on.
Joshua,
And we're in the video.
Ryan Warner.
We got him out here with
We're
us.
back. So yeah, we're set up. Just gotta, get a little show here to start out the new season that we're gonna be running of the Mang and Neads Show. We haven't worked out the details of time, days, or what, but we figured it'd been almost a year since our last cast.
When was the last one?
More than a year, right? Or no?
No, not more.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah, because we did it end of the
yeah, we
GB.
finished at the end of May or so.
Oh.
Was
on May Day.
but we proudly ran the Mang and Neads Show. Some of you people that listen out there, you people, you
Thank you.
remember that we ran
Yeah.
it for like
We're
65
back.
days.
Yeah, shit got so hot you had to get out of the kitchen.
Yeah. It was like
Literally, it actually got.
It was like a
it
really,
got warm
really
out, and we decided
bad
to,
case of hemorrhoids, like burning. I don't know. I've never had them, but you know all about them.
I do.
So
I actually
Fuck it.
discovered a little bit about that.
Really?
Recently.
Man,
I was a little nervous
from
to
the
talk.
sound, from the sounds of it.
Sometimes
I don't
you
want
might be
to.
nervous to talk about it because you don't know if it's something worse. You're like, hope it just goes away, but then you realize you just put a little of that cream on there.
Preparation H.
Everything's okay.
Shout out.
Yep.
We're waiting for the check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. As I nod this coffee, I just want to say this is podcast is partially brought to you by
Fucking.
Speedway Coffee.
It sounds like a joke, but it's not.
It's not.
At
All my life I've learned through many errors
I think
that you can't buy coffee at a gas station.
correct.
And Speedway has changed my mind. And the reason why is that they have these beautiful machines that
I think they're
actually-
using shit beans when I went up there though, because holy shit, it wasn't no. I mean, like I said, it was a step up from Dunkin', but I mean,
well, like
what isn't?
and so they grind the beans to for every cup. So they grind them in there and you can get all kinds of roasts, but if you drink coffee,
I did hit a-
regardless of the flavor or the strength, you can taste the freshness in fresh ground beans.
Yeah, even if they're shitty beans.
Yeah, so my origin story for that, and Josh was there, is it was a pilot on the road.
That's
Or
what I was
a
gonna say. I
flying
just
jet.
hit one not too long ago because I took a little whatever, and I went into one, and sure as shit they had one. It was all right. But I went and tried this one because you guys were talking it up. They're not using the same.
They might not be
The
sticking.
beans are a little
They
different.
might be trying to pull the wool over your eyes.
I actually was thinking that,
But then I quit
possibly
drinking coffee,
The beans
so-
were in there, but do the beans go down as we drink the coffee?
They do
So
at these
then-
other gas stations.
So that's
No,
what
they
I'm
do.
saying. So
over here they do too.
yeah,
All
it's a
right.
hopper on top,
All right.
and as it goes, and you can tell. So dark.
But I think they're getting them like from Aldi, the beans, like that type of deal. And like Pilot, they're getting like, I don't know where they're getting theirs. Whole
Maybe.
Foods.
well, they are at that level where I'm sure they're making some kind of deal if they're buying that much
Pilot's
coffee.
making a fucking Jesus. Holy.
Well, yeah. So the pilot, we found one on the road, not knowing it. We were getting gas station coffee or Starbucks. And my drink at Starbucks is $6, and the van was so high. We were probably like 10 feet,
High van.
right? Over 10 feet, so we couldn't
And these
go through any
fuckers
drive-thrus.
with their drive-throughs,
Yeah, they have the 8-foot drive-through and the 9-foot drive-through. So anyway,
and
we
then
had,
they won't let you come up to it. We don't
You
have
can't walk.
right.
right. There's nowhere to get to it.
So we hit a gas station thinking I was going to get shit coffee, and there it was. It had the hopper, and it ground it right there, and it had dark roast. You could see black beans you could see all the oil on it.
The oil, yeah.
And I was like, oh, let's try this, and it's like Sumatra, so I hit it. Best cup of coffee that, hands down, better than any gas, because fresh ground. And those industrial coffee machines don't have a paper filter, and a paper filter will absorb a lot of the oil. And with this, it's probably just some mesh metal, so there's nothing absorbing it, like a French press. Keeps the oils in there, because you can look at your cup, you can see all
Right.
the oil floating around. And so when you told
All
me
of it.
that Speedway had the best coffee, I'm like, nah, unless they have one of those things, and it's not at every Pilot or every Flying J. It's just
Random
hit or
ones.
miss.
The I think it's like the ones that when you get close to the bigger cities.
Well, they have one at the exit off 88 going to 90.
Are we going to talk
Pilot
about
there.
gas stations?
No, but when
Let's talk about
It might be.
Oh
This
no,
might
not
be-
yet. Hold on, let me finish this before you get into yours, because I know where you're going with that. Because we almost drive 45 minutes out of the way to go to what you're talking about. But anyway, Ange came to me and said, "Oh, have you had the best coffee in town?" And well, we were parked next to each other at the bank. And I was like, and he held up a coffee cup, and I was like, oh, I thought he was joking. He's like, no, really. And he like looked at me in the eyes. He's like, really? He's like, best coffee in town. And I was like, you're serious about this
Fucking
gas
shit.
station coffee? And then he's like, yeah, it's got one of these things on it that grounds it right there. It's fresh ground. And since then, I drive from Oxford to Norwich 20 minutes almost round trip to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, and my thing was I was so excited when I first had my cup because not only is it the best cup of coffee in town, but this very well could be a commercial.
We live in
for
a small
Speedway.
town, though.
So it is also super cheap. So you can get a 8-ounce cup for 99 cents.
Huh.
You know,
I never-
$1.25 for
right.
these.
So you get up to a 20-ouncer and it's $1.45. And you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you know, obviously any of these places, and it's almost $4 for something like that.
Oh man,
You go to one of the boutique places that are, you know, local, whatever, and they're
Yeah.
same
they
thing.
still can't
So-
do it, man.
So you say, yeah, I was really excited, and there's not a lot of people that share that like coffee love. And
well,
Ryan, though,
Yeah, man.
I knew that he did. Like we had like certain things where if I talk about coffee, maybe nobody out there's coffee drinkers.
Everyone is.
but
I
if
everyone
I,
is.
I gave up.
but if I
It's so intense. Josh
talk
had to
about
give
coffee,
it up.
nobody cares, you know. But I knew Ryan would, so we had a
Yeah.
really good conversation.
I mean, I like coffee.
and I sold.
I
him
like
on
it bitter
for sure.
Like, fucking
Yeah,
Yeah, and Ange and I have been
Bitter.
making it work with a Keurig.
yeah, that's the other.
You know,
good
all the different. I mean, it always comes down to French roast, but whose French roast? Like Starbucks French roast is probably the best.
Oh.
But then other people have. But we're in there, you know.
And-
so we've got the, you know, as far as Keurig goes, we're trying to make it the best as possible. And this
yeah.
this
And
is,
even that, so like for many years since those Keurigs came out,
you like them?
yeah, but I it became all of a sudden this expense. Like I pay more for my
Yeah, you're paying for
you
the
know to
plastic.
have the coffee in a month than I do for like my
I mean,
you
what,
know like the
what's up-
water bill or something.
what's up with
an
the
espresso takes too much time.
What's up
Right.
with the scoop though? Why did people? What's so cool about the Keurig thing? Why don't they scoop it? Because you can make it
Well,
stronger
when you
that
scoop
way.
it, well, you-
Scoopy, Uncle
that's
Scoopy.
true. You can, but it's harder to. It's
What?
harder to get the blend, and it does take all of a sudden. You're like, you might as well make a pot if you're gonna make a little cup
Oh,
every.
well.
It's
I
consistency.
don't know. You got to
and
tap it out.
convenience.
You got to consistency and convenience. But I did recently, through the same conversation, I think, went and bought the espresso maker because back in the
Oh,
day
yeah.
I liked to get
Back-
those, but I
you
drank
got one there now?
lattes. Right? No, not here. But I like to drink lattes. But you know, then I stopped drinking the milk part, and I just liked them Americano, espresso, add some water.
Oh,
So,
creamy over here. White
love
vanilla.
lattes.
So,
man.
but I have
Can I get
reduced.
some white mocha?
I have reduced my insane coffee spending at home. This is like K cups to something that you know was anywhere from $10 to like $20 a week in you know boxes of these things. Plus, you're always tossing them. To
It's a lot
now,
of coffee.
I'm back to the Cafe Bustelo in a jar, just like
Dude, that's what I do.
Hey, Shelly, do you drink coffee?
So
I do, but I like my coffee very weak.
Oh,
yeah. And by the way, we have you know we got Shelly in the
Yeah, I was gonna say-
control room
and they
Oh.
hear that also.
taking care. Yeah, she's on live.
Shelly, you need to talk more.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a nice
back
voice.
there,
I might get some
back
friends.
there, back there listening.
When it shows the people that pay attention, like the spike, you know, when you watch a video, it's like, why is there a spike 7 minutes in, and then it just stays flat the rest.
In
of
other
the
words,
time.
you have a lovely voice.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just here to keep you guys in line.
yeah,
Does
but-
she have a camera in there too? Or she just
No, we
Oh,
didn't. See, we're
She's
on
got
we're running this cast on bare bones, you know, right now
Yeah,
because we really
budget.
wanted to get it up, and I didn't quite have the
till the coffee money
time
comes in.
for
We're on
everything.
a budget still.
That's right. But anyway, as far as coffee, I'd reduced it, man. It's down to like whatever that huge tin of Cafe Bustelo, which is,
it's plastic, right?
and it's
Or you get it.
You get it in
tin
a little.
one.
You don't.
I
get it
actually
in the
just
tin
got one
foil?
that was
You don't get it in the little tin
Cafe
thing?
Bustelo Brazil de Brazil or
right.
something, and that was like a little bit.
Ooh.
It's not quite espresso, but that was good too. But that whole can is like $4,
I like that stuff.
and it lasts 2 weeks.
regular can like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the big ones for like $5.99.
Right.
Almost twice the size.
Right. And then it'll last a month.
I used to buy
boom.
the bricks.
Killed some
I
expenses.
love that shit. I buy the bricks just because I like it. I'm like, vacuum packed. I'm like, if it
Fucking
has
A,
air, in it,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
this one.
Yeah, bricks.
Yeah. Yep.
Brick
No, but that's how
City.
I was for a while. I mean, I still am, but it just takes too long. Espresso takes too long, and even the Americanos takes too fucking long.
Yeah, everything.
You know, you got to scoop it and tamp it, and
Yep. Yeah.
I got one of those little fucking ones you put on the espresso that you put right on the stovetop.
really percolator.
Yeah, but it's the tiny little one.
Yep.
Just for 1 cup or 2 cup.
Right.
Oh, and you can make it so it's so fucking strong. Yeah, dude.
I'd
So
never
I put that fucker
I
on
could never
there.
make mine work.
I put that fucker on there, jump in the shower, come out ready, fucking was ready for the day, but then I quit. I'm a quitter, man.
Shit.
Good for you.
Gave up on it.
That's a bad one.
What?
Yeah, it is. It kind of gets your. It's not good for your blood, I imagine.
Oh, it's
Blood
fine.
and heart.
I had a doctor tell me we haven't found anything that makes it. I mean, it's not good for your acid if you got acid reflux problem.
Okay.
You know. So
Yeah.
So if you were going to,
tell me.
if you were gonna go to any gas station
Yeah.
in the country,
Well.
Josh, where would you go?
Specifically,
Yeah.
I saw this earlier when
anywhere.
we were talking about it. He's like, oh,
Oh,
you want to
yeah,
talk about
yeah,
gas
yeah.
stations?
I think we've talked about this on a
Oh,
past
we
cast.
have. That's not. We can't.
But did
do
you
it.
see
ahead.
how excited he gets? I think that anytime you see someone get generally excited, you got to, as a podcast, you got to go
Yeah.
there, man. Like,
Let me know.
this is passion.
Um,
Josh is passionate about this.
Let's
Yeah,
just
we
sell it
might have.
again.
Nah, but now you
Who
don't.
cares?
You
That
don't
was
need to talk
fucking-
to-
There's no way. We got hundreds and hundreds of episodes, hours and hours.
We
of these types of whatever conversations.
Well, I can tell you why I brought it back up. We just went to Florida, and we had a turn because we were going to Sarasota. So
You and your wife.
yeah, so I found out where this gas station was. I'm not revealing the name yet. I'm gonna leave that to Josh. And it would have been
Reveal in
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh, that's the ad thing is going to start kicking around. So it'd be 45 minutes to get to this gas station. Then we'd have to drive another 45 minutes, like to basically get back where we were. So we were going to lose, 90 minutes.
You
in
couldn't
drive
talk
time.
your wife into it.
We just didn't do it. And this is real. It's like, oh, we have a visitor.
Hey.
Oh, hi there. You're fine.
You're all right. You can come through.
Yeah, we'll let you.
That was my sister Teresa
She's making an appearance.
making an appearance behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we almost did it. We almost stopped.
You couldn't
me,
do it, though.
Stacy, and the kid all living in a van driving.
Let me tell you,
1,400
guys would have been.
miles.
Was it at night?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
Would have been perfect. Drive out, stay in the van there, wake up at Bucky's. Let me
There it
fucking
is.
tell you.
What?
Let me tell you what. So I did that once.
Let me
All
tell
right,
you what.
Bucky's in what city?
Well, I mean, they
South,
have them
like
down in South, like in
southeast.
Florida and stuff, but they have them in Texas, like
But where's the one?
Texas, I would say.
Texas, I would say.
What if
What-
all the
what
other
part of
Buc-ee's
Texas?
aren't like that, and it's just because we were in Texas?
Well, I've been to 2 or
100
3 different
pumps, dude.
ones. Yeah, dude.
100.
So I
pumps.
pulled into one. I'm traveling from a show. I pulled into one at about. I'd never been to one. I pulled in. I'd say 3:34 in the morning. I'm fucking tired. All I wanted to do for the last 2 hours is pull over and sleep. But I was able to, you know what I mean? I was ready to sleep, but I wasn't doing the fallout, you know what I mean? Like, well, you do know what I mean. I wasn't doing the passing out. But I wanted to sleep so bad. So finally I roll into this gas station.
So it's by chance. You're just like, or did you see signs?
There's a lot of
from-
Well, I saw
Billboards.
signs and billboards, but I didn't I
No-
didn't know anything about it.
No marketing in the world.
I roll
could let
into
you
this
know
fucker.
what
There
you're
ain't
about
really
to-
anything there, but like he said, there's a fucking. I mean, it's just like a fucking lit up like a fucking spaceship. Gas pumps everywhere. I
Yeah,
roll
like
in
8
there.
pumps, and it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like
So like
everywhere.
off,
Boom,
are you
boom,
talking
boom.
like Panhandle, Texas, like off I?
I'm
40
saying you can hit
northeast?
one in the middle of Texas, on the outskirts of it. Like they're all over pretty much
Okay.
now. Yeah, I'd say northeast.
of Texas.
Yeah,
All right.
more. There's more over there. So I pull into this fucker. I pull up to the pump, walk in there, get gas. And as soon as I walk in, I was like, "Holy fuck!" It's like, there is every item that you could like think of, and I'm comprehending this in the morning. And I'm like, I look at the guy, and he's got the gas station clerk thing on, and I'm like, "Fuck."
No, it's
I'm
like walking
I
into
didn't
a
know if I
super
walked into the
Walmart.
fucking mall or
That's
something.
what I mean. It's more like that. It's more
I
like
walked
walking
in there and
into
I
a
just
mall.
like, they got flip flop. It's like walking into one of them souvenir stores, but it don't have all the stupid shit on it, but it's got all the clothes and flip flops.
It's
and
so big.
coolers.
There's an entire Cabela's.
So you're looking at
on the left when
you're
walk
looking
in.
at all this shit,
like,
and I'm
what
still
the
making
fuck?
sure.
You
I'm
don't
still
even-
making
a whole
sure I'm at a
Cabela's.
gas.
So it makes
gas
the Cabela's
station.
look small. Yeah.
And then you look
Cabela's is
straight
like
ahead.
1/8.
And then you look straight ahead, right? And there's just fucking another 200 yards of store. And there is these islands with like these cut meats and these
That's the center island.
sausages. And then there's another one with like, they got the peanuts on it. And over here on the left, they got this like dessert fucking thing with every fucking.
I have to elaborate on Hold on. I have to elaborate on peanuts. When he says peanut, it's a stand with like a dude in like a,
Peanut
like
suit.
an apron, and he's
my
caramelizing almonds,
almond
cashews,
roasted fucking
and pecans.
holy,
And he's like
the
pouring-
pecans.
He's pouring caramel like over them
Ugh.
or whatever that honey drizzle was.
Let me
and
tell
then,
you
and
what.
then tumbling them in a steel thing.
Do you like pecans, or however you say it, pecans?
They're not my favorite, but I definitely.
Have you
would
ever
eat
had the
those.
roasted ones? Nice and hot.
I don't think so. No. I don't
Oh, and
think
they
I've
put
ever-
like some cinnamon on
I
there,
know. Let
right?
me finish. So
Okay.
you roll them in this roaster and get them all sticky with this drizzle, and you can smell it because they have fans blowing out at you like it's warm air, and you're like, oh my god! And then he takes them out, puts them on this little pan, and has this little cinnamon sugar thing, like a hibachi chef. He's like tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick with cinnamon sugar or whatever it is, like
Fuck.
they have maple chunks on.
So just
on
the
some.
nuts was.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he wraps
Dude.
it up in paper, sticks in the cone,
The
and
nuts
you
was
hadn't even
its
said
own.
anything, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking one. And then you get to walk around the store and they trust you.
Yeah.
And
That you'll pay the bill.
yeah, and there's the center island's brisket, where they're
Brisket.
roasting brisket. And it's like it's so big they might as well be doing outside. Like I think they had an open fire and it's just burning in the middle of the store.
Yeah, dude, they had everything. They had
The middle
gas
of the
grills
gas
outside.
station.
Yes,
Right, gas
yes.
station.
This is a fucking gas station, dude. It's like a fucking
But the reason it's not like
party
super Walmart
headquarters.
is because when you walk, it's the same size and they probably offer the same shit, kind of. But when you walk into Walmart, it's like it's compartmentalized. It's like you're here and then that and then this and this. You walk into Buc-ee's and there's a center line between you and the freezer doors or
Dude.
the drinks.
You know those? Yeah,
all the way at the end, like because they're smart. They're like, if you're coming to a gas station, you're gonna get a drink.
and
So,
they
like,
got the
200 yards away.
slush puppy things. They got the. I don't do any of that, but it's just like a haven for kids in there. They got candy everywhere. Every fucking penny candy you could ever think of.
So that was kind of going to be my next question: is what like how can
Cotton
you have
candy?
an expectation of needing 100 gas pumps?
Well,
But
it's because truckers
side of the
truckers can pull, like they have a thing too.
I think they're separate.
But
Oh,
that's
all right.
separate.
Yeah, they're- they're
You're
in the
not
back.
filling up
Yeah.
on those 100. So yeah, it's because everybody's stopping there to get gas because that's a good in between a place to stop.
It's
They have
it's a
everything.
destination, man. It's
They
a destination.
have everything.
You're gonna
Everything.
you want to go to Buc-ee's.
Like if you're going
Oh,
to
yeah.
party, like you go there to get beer, cooler, ice. Fucking the ice is cheap. They got. I'm telling you, everything. You forgot your cooler. You forgot your cups.
Can I talk about the bathrooms?
Blanket.
Oh my
Sure.
god, the bathrooms.
Let me talk.
The
let me,
bathrooms.
Let me tell you. About
Let me tell you, these are like the cleanest bathrooms I've ever seen.
Well, think about every gas station. We're on the road, okay? So here's for the viewers at home. We went from New York to Colorado to California to Washington State, back down through California, New Mexico, Texas.
And this is the one.
And then we had to go the rest of the way.
So I've already
leaving
been to one
Texas.
now. I've already been to one, and I keep telling him we got to stop at the Buc-ee's. You won't be
He
disappointed.
didn't shut up about it.
He won't
he's
be
like, oh,
disappointed.
Buc-ee's. And I'm like, but as you can tell, he can't describe things like me. So I'm like, limited ability to describe what's happening. So I was like, no, dude. I'm like, whatever. And he's like, oh, go to Buc-ee's, go to Buc-ee's.
We were fucking headed.
So I'll fast forward through
he's
my
like,
initial
"What's it
reaction of like, holy shit, Josh, you really undersold this place, even though you were singing about it for a fucking week.
He wrote a jingle.
Oh, dude, he was so
Buc-ee's.
excited. He was running and jumping on the way in. And then I walk in, and he like spun around in the circle, and I was like, "Oh my!" But it's still so gas station that it's awesome. It's not like cheesy anything. It's like it's necessity. And
Yeah, you can get your little I Love Texas thing or your little Texas and towns, everything. Keep going.
Oh, every name in the world. If your daughter's name's like Quashonda Liqua,
Yes.
they have that license plate, dude. It's insane. That little license plate section was enormous with names that I couldn't even pronounce. So
Little Timmy.
So I walk into the bathroom. This is the best part. 20-foot ceilings.
Oh.
Right? You walk in and you're like, where the fuck is the ceiling? And you're like, oh, it's way up there. The same height as the rest of the place. And then it's sinks and more sinks, and then another side it's like urinals, and then on the back wall there's like 40 doors.
Fucking
Not 40,
A.
maybe
No, about that.
just really long of solid oak doors that touch the floor,
They want you to go in there and,
and
be
they're
able
like
to take
the
a
doors are
dump
like
in
7
style.
feet tall.
Fucking
and it's just
Air
a long
conditioned.
line. You open it up, the ceiling is the same height as the rest of the place, so it's way up, and there's a fan.
so the air can go. You don't stink yourself out. It's just like
And nobody
a fucking,
else stinks you out.
Yeah.
100 other people. They got 100 stalls.
When
It's
they
like
keep it
4
clean.
steps to the stall, and the handicap one you could live in.
Yes.
It's
Fucking A.
a
You could camp out.
yeah, but so this one, I'm sitting there, right on the road, sitting there on the toilet, Buck's like, Mike, I can't even touch the walls. Like it's that big, and
Like he's Michael Jordan. Duncan. I'm Duncan.
toilet paper, wet naps, a fucking wet nap dispensary
Yeah. Saddle. Don't forget they had a saddle in there. They got the saddle so you can
for the kids.
so you don't have to put your cheeks on the seat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm picturing a saddle because it is
No.
Bucky's.
Yeah. Not a horse saddle.
Yeah, and you can close
like
the door
that.
and lock it. And I was in there for about a half hour, and no one's gonna fucking knock. There's 40 fucking bathrooms, dude. You know. But that's the most impressive. That's the most impressive thing.
So
Yeah.
that's interesting. I'd be curious,
If you ever down
what kind
that
of
way.
business model, how they do it. They got other places,
They do have other gas stations, not just one. They got a bunch.
but it's named. They're all named Bucky's.
And it's
Yes,
awful.
yeah.
Their
Buc-ee's.
their logo is dumb. It's a weasel. It's red and yellow and black and white. It's the only colors.
it's not a
It's just
beaver.
it's a beaver.
It's Bucky the Beaver.
It's such a bad.
a weasel.
It's such a bad logo. It's a beaver that looks like a weasel.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's cheesy, and they have all the sweatshirts and T-shirts and like.
yeah,
but
red,
I'm
and,
like, I
red
wouldn't-
and yellow.
Yeah,
So they stick right out.
it's very National Lampoons.
Yeah. Bucky's.
So I spent $200.
Yeah.
I bought a cooler.
we bought we bought them out. No. Fuck, I bought a pair of sandals there. They had my sandals there that I like. They had all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it was wild, man. But it was fun too because they turned like the souvenir department of a big gas station that you like. I remember when I'm a kid,
So you ever been to
they turned it into Christmas.
what's that stupid what is it? Cracker Barrel. You ever been to Cracker Barrel?
Oh,
yeah.
All right, so they have that gift shop.
Right,
So
right,
Bucky's
right,
has
right.
like a gift shop like that, kind of like separated all over, not separate though, like all over,
Right.
and all the stuff mixed in. Like they have that kind of shit too. They have everything,
Right.
everything. Winter
It obviously
coat.
makes
You
that
get a
look
winter
like a
coat in Texas.
closet
You can
or
get yourself a
something,
winter
you know?
coat in Texas in case you're headed up.
Yeah, you can get a winter coat and you can get a full size skirt for a double wide trailer that
Yes.
has like artwork printed on it. Like there's a
Yes.
whole section for you live in a trailer. You know, here's
Or,
front porch accessories.
Well, maybe
and-
they meant
and,
campers.
that's what I
'cause
meant.
it's trailer.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. But they still had one. The skirt they had one for like a
Yeah.
mobile home and
With, like,
a
the
huge
skeleton
section of,
print.
all sorts
Yeah.
of crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
leopard.
Just in case you do and you want
Yeah.
to bring it home.
Yeah, it was a giant billboard on one of the walls, and it showed like different types of mobile homes, and they're awesome.
Fucking decked
Skirts.
out. Like Pimp, remember MTV? What they have? Pimp My
Yeah.
Trailer or whatever it was.
Yeah,
they did
That's
have
what
one.
they called it.
No, they did have one.
Did they really?
Yes, they did. They did.
Well, actually,
what
they,
was the name of it, Shelly? I know you had to watch it. I know you definitely watched some MTV in your day, right?
I've only seen Pimp My Ride.
Oh. And that, what's that?
I've seen where they like have those ones like
that one rapper.
old age communities, and they do them with trailers, but they're like they're super nice. Like
Yeah.
you're going in these things.
Riff Raff, I think, was the host of it.
I love him. I love him,
I
man.
think I got one right here. I'll look it up.
Oh, he's so cool.
Riff Raff?
Oh
He's
yeah.
a bad motherfucker, isn't he?
The way he talks is just the funniest thing in the world, man. You know who that is?
No.
He's something, man.
Ange was out of rap by the time
He's from
Riff
Florida.
Raff
I've
came
never heard any of his music. I've only
Oh.
seen just his videos and like I found.
Wait, I think I know. Wait, for Pimp My Ride or the one who did
No,
the
that
same
was
guy?
that was Exhibit.
Yeah.
But no, he's not talking about him.
No, he's just from Florida. He's a rapper. He's a white dude. He's got a glorious mullet, diamond teeth, and all sorts of tattoos. But he's a funny motherfucker, man.
Yeah, pimp your mobile home, man. Pimp my trailer. Oh shit. Yeah, they were wild. They go into someone's trailer and they deck that fucker out. It was awesome.
Makes you want a trailer.
Yeah. Makes me want one.
Well, it actually kind of is a sensible solution to living.
Trailer? Yeah.
Can be, yeah.
This is all you're paying is lot rent once you own it, right? Unless you
Yeah.
own your own lot.
So
Then
then
you're
not
just paying taxes.
Yeah.
So but whatever you think's cheaper, lot rent or taxes, right?
And what's the rule? You can't put a roof on it. What's the rule?
No, they put you never seen some of these add-ons.
You can't put like an A-frame on top of it to make
Yeah,
it
you
look
can.
No,
like
you
a
can't put an
house.
upper deck.
I'm sure you can.
Why can't you?
I'm sure you can. I've seen it done.
Well, they definitely like add additions or put trailers up on second. Yeah, they do some wild shit with trailers,
Right.
especially around here.
Are you thinking shipping containers?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. You never seen a trailer on top of a?
Shipping containers, they do.
Yeah,
that is
they put
people's
'em
solutions
sideways, yeah.
for this living too, like outdoor living.
Outdoor.
I actually just saw when I was down visiting Shane, a guy had one out in the back, but he like owned this whole property out back of my buddy's house, and he had like a container, had windows in it and door on the like
Yeah, man.
it was kind of getting there, but
That's
he had property all over and stuff. He wasn't like
it's wild
living
stuff,
out of
man.
it, but he was making it so it was placed like camps, and
right.
shit like that.
No snakes.
No snakes. Yep.
Keep the fire ants away. The fire ants are real shit. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell
I
me
got
what.
attacked by them at somewhere. I walked into.
It had to be before the gorge because when we got to the gorge, Josh was like, "Fire ants! Fire ants!"
There's one. There's
Dude,
one.
He's walking
Ah.
around with all these hippies with a can of gas, just spraying it around. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna kill the bees!" And Josh is like, "Yeah, whatever."
Fuck these fire.
Fire ants!
Well, we had to set up over a patch of them.
Oh my god!
Oh, I got attacked by somewhere, and somebody had some kind of spell stuff to rub on there for me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
potion.
Yeah,
She made you a potion.
they give me a potion.
I remember what it was. It was lemongrass and something.
He knew. See, yeah, remember they gave me the potion. The potion went on, then the itching went away. I guess it kind of worked. Not really.
Oh, I thought you meant
No, I'm not usually into snake oil, but
the bee was making stuff to like
she
drop on the anthills to make them like
She gave-
super angry. I was like, I don't think you could drop anything on an anthill and be like, okay, we'll stay inside this hole now.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, this will work. It's lemongrass and eucalyptus or whatever. They're not going to want to come out. And they,
Good
yeah.
solution.
I go, this will work better.
At the hip
Gasoline.
You. Yeah.
Well, it was a
Lucky.
little spot.
No, you're gonna be on this little break, and when you go back out to these lots, you're gonna start getting crucified for that shit.
Now they were. I mean, they
They're gonna
witnessed.
string
They
you
were
up,
there
bro.
witnessing it.
Yeah, but the
Um,
thing is, people change a lot when it works. When fire ants, when you get,
Yeah.
you get lit up a little bit. And
How'd
it's
you
like,
kill them fire ants?
It's like I think B's potion made it worse, And then Josh kills him, and then everyone's like, they did go away after the strange man lit the fire. I think we should give him a pass.
and
yeah.
torch their underworld. And every bug. And
I didn't
fucking-
like how long he waited before he lit it. He kind of let the gas get a little deep.
We're thinking
the-
of letting
yeah.
Monsanto come in next year and do
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be like, man, because I know a lot of those people are like, even though it's a hippie crowd and there's like, like everyone's like, love you and love me and share and love and light. I think a lot of them are so anti-government and anti being told what to do by like your own parents.
Right.
That it's going to be a mixed bag of how people act, and they're going to be doing it for different reasons. Though there's
Going to be a super spreader, is what he's saying.
yeah, well, there's going to be anti-maskers that are out there with a different view than anyone I've met yet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like people I respect, and they're going to be like, no, I'm not. You know, I'm yet to find those people.
Yeah.
You know, like I have here and there, but most people, you know, just their reasoning is different. But
they just don't want to wear them.
yeah. But I know when we go out, it's different. They're not gonna be ignorant people that you're gonna be like, you disregard them. They're gonna be like your friends that you respect, and it's like, really, that's what, like, you know, it's like, oh man.
I'm trying to. Well, we just went to We just went to the Government Mule concert.
Yeah.
And Sunday night up there at the tennis court. So that's what it was, Shelly. I looked at one of the photos and it said it was a tennis.
Yeah, Shelly. It was a fucking tennis court.
A tennis court. Because I was looking at it going, was this like a place that was bought?
You were
I was
there
trying to
and
figure it
didn't know?
out.
You didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a tennis
Did you
court.
look at
you're
the
looking around,
fucking
you're like,
court?
what do we,
Did you look down? Or was it covered in
It was
grass?
covered in grass and seats.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I could have guessed, but I also didn't realize they played tennis on fucking grass.
I wasn't thinking
What?
grass.
It was grass. It was like fake grass.
But they I mean, they could have put that on top of it, but they do have tennis courts for sure.
Well, then.
There's clay.
I mean,
they do clay
I
too.
don't know.
What?
But either way,
Tell
I
me.
just remember looking at. They didn't like advertise it that way. It was called the New Haven Music.
Out there in New Haven.
What was it? New Haven Music Bowl.
So what was it like?
Oh, it was cool.
How did you? Was it?
Was
pods?
Warren any good?
Yeah,
He did good.
Yeah.
Tell me. What?
Yeah, he did good.
Who'd they have? Did they have Ann Wilson? Did she go?
Yep.
Oh, she's from Hart.
From Hart.
I can tell by the way he's talking that he already knows the answers to all these
Yeah, he does.
He's checking to see.
He's
what
like
you
an
know.
interviewer.
Yeah, you're like, Anne was there. He's like, oh, really? Anne Marie Hathaway was there? Oh, that's
Yeah.
well,
she was a little,
interesting.
you
It's
know.
interesting.
She did like almost
they
a
play?
whole set.
What'd they
40
play?
Songs.
What kind of songs they play?
Blues.
Oh.
Some blues rock.
Any like hits? Somebody's hits?
The
or
hits were like
He
the
already,
Heart.
he
What
already
was
knows the, set
something?
list. What did they play,
I
Josh?
don't. I
what
don't
was
know
the
it.
major? What was that one song, Shelly?
Oh, my favorite song?
No.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
that's not what he
you
asked.
talk.
But tell us about your favorite
yeah,
songs.
so
I don't.
That wasn't
it's
really
like-
the question, but
It's
let's
not fair for me because I really don't know a lot of the
Yeah,
songs.
tell us,
Now,
Shelly.
now we're
They
interested.
played Soulshine, Bertha, Stone Cold Rage, Luna. They played a lot, but she played Zeppelin.
Oh,
they did a
They
Zeppelin
broke out
song.
the Zeppelin with Ann. She's got a hell of a. She can scream.
Well, see, that's the
really
only.
killed it.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Is Robert Plant.
She did good, Shelly.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
actually
Being a
did.
guitarist and
yeah.
stuff,
Really
but Robert
good.
Plant's a crazy fucking.
She
singer.
did good on that. That song was like she nailed that. Yeah, pretty good.
Fucking amen.
She was good.
Warren, he's just ripping it up,
Yeah,
tearing it up.
tearing it up.
Fucking A.
He's a
Good.
guitar player.
He is. Oh, he's real good.
Yep.
He's real good.
So what was the seating like, man? Like how close?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
so,
how'd they do it?
How close were the
we
were
were
you
all-
up?
Everybody was
You
spread
were up
out
in the
pretty
air.
good. Yeah,
You were up in some bleachers, like.
yeah.
Now, how far away were the people from you? 6
so there
feet
was
each
yeah,
side.
Everything was spread
6
out.
feet down.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And you look out, and it was like chairs of two, lined up, sections of two all the way in the front on the grass. But yeah, the only reason why I was curious because they were calling it a music bowl, and there was seating all the way around. But then the stage was up against one side, so I was like, did they
Oh.
buy this place and make it like a, like a
Well, New Haven's-
music bowl?
New Haven's right there.
Or
so
is it actually
Tennis
like does a
courts?
tennis? It was originally a tennis course because I'm just saying the way that the GPS identified it, and the only way I knew that was afterwards when I was scrolling in my pictures, and it like
Tagged it.
all of a sudden I just noticed at the New Haven Tennis Arena. That's
Huh.
what it was like called.
back in the day.
That's my question. Back in the day, or did they
I
transform
don't know.
it?
They might. I mean, they're doing new shit these days. They need to get. You can't pack them all into a bar quite yet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's a
They're doing
small
what
it's
they
a
can.
small enough place that
Yeah.
they can do it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He played a while. Played longer than Ween did that one time we went and saw him.
I've seen. Yeah, Weens. I mean.
Is that when you gave him the joint?
They do what they want.
No, this was the new one.
That was
this
different.
was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. They played a hell of a. They played plenty long when he gave him the joint. And
Yeah,
then
they played
he took it back.
like
though.
they were hungry.
Yeah, they were hungry then. Now he got mad over there, like a little.
What did he get mad about?
Somebody threw glow sticks up there. I mean, I guess
Oh.
if we were throwing glow
Oh,
sticks at
boy.
you might say fuck it, I ain't coming back, right? Right?
Yeah. Remember that freak out one?
Remember, listen, when you and I went down there that first time, it was so hot in there. They didn't come out and play an encore.
Oh yeah,
It was so hot in there.
they were just like
Fuck
we're
it.
going home.
Yep.
Yeah, the that just made me think of I watched if you look up like YouTube for any musicians like losing their cool, but nothing tops when it's like an Afro man and he's
Oh my
doing,
God.
Oh, when he
he's playing-
punches that fucker.
Yeah.
Cole cocks that
So
motherfucker.
Afro
No, it
man's
was a
playing,
girl, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
it was?
girl.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a girl.
He's playing his lead, ripping his lead all
Man.
smooth and beautiful for whatever, It's nice
Punched a
music.
girl?
Girl gets up on stage and starts doing the
Oh, I
dance.
remember seeing the thing. I didn't know
right?
it was a girl.
And she all of a sudden moves like right to the left of him. And he's doing his thing, and all of a sudden he just goes, boom, full. And he was a big guy.
Full Afro
Dropped
man.
her.
Yeah.
Yep.
He kind of like windmilled it
And
too.
then-
Like he went from the side. Like he's playing here, she like grinds up. She touched him.
Oh.
And
Oh.
he was like,
Did he get arrested? Did he?
And all of a sudden she like
no, he
charges?
turned around and kept playing
he,
again.
he went
She
right
stood up.
back into his solo. He went right back into it.
What
And then the
fuck?
boyfriend tried to do something, and like the security guard,
And then the girl just stood up and she stumbled off the stage like, okay.
She didn't have him arrested.
Show's over.
she touched him.
Oh.
I think that's all you have to do.
Oh. Plus she got up on stage.
I don't know, man.
I think she played it cool for a minute.
I'd
and
have
the
to
bouncer
watch
was
it
like,
to see if
She
she
wants to
actually-
sue. There's got to be a lawsuit or something. Got to be getting
I
money.
mean, either way, it's when
What
that
she-
he lost his cool. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
you
whether
think?
it was legal or
No,
not.
You
what
think
she
he
did
did?
to him, man, she basically sexually assaulted him. Like she put her.
Rubbed-
Yeah.
That's not the one I saw, dude. I'm telling you, this girl.
He's done it again.
I don't know. Like how memories. Who knows? One of us
Tell
could
us
be
about
mixed up on
memories.
it.
I'm saying
Oh.
if it was the other way around and a man came on stage and did that to
right, to
Beyonce,
a girl.
Yeah,
and she punched him, sure. But my thing was, it didn't seem like that to me. It was more like a girl who got herself on stage and then was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do once I get up here. I'm going to just dance.
like a streaker.
And she kind of almost backed up to like
naked
she
on
was like that's how I
maybe,
felt.
yeah.
And then she was like behind him a little bit. And I don't think so. She
I'm
was
probably
more just
remembering
like
it wrong.
standing there like this, and he just clocked her, dude, dropped her. You gotta watch it out
Yeah.
there. Look it up. Afro Man.
Yeah, now that you say
Smacks
that,
a
I think
bitch or
I just came up with
something.
my own story or what.
Yeah.
I was thinking it wasn't a grind. It might. I mean, I could be wrong. She might have like pretended to do that. I don't know. Man.
Yeah, but she
Yo,
wasn't. She
pretend-
wasn't like getting on his leg.
Yeah,
I
she
thought,
wasn't-
I thought
yeah.
she did something.
She wasn't rubbing it on him.
No.
No.
Right.
It was almost like
That's what
he
I was
was going
trying
to
not
get.
to say.
It was almost like part of his solo. Instead of going wow and hitting that whammy bar, he went boom.
He
and
got
then came back into
Fucking
it.
went right off the whammy bar.
Well, that was the funny thing to me was that music is usually that like if you're playing those things, it's almost like you're producing this feeling, and that feeling almost becomes like a I don't know, love, compassion, whatever it is. It's like I guess that could not be true if you're like but it is.
Yeah.
Either way, to go from like playing a solo, which flows so nicely with everything else, to physically KOing somebody that's much, smaller than you. That seems.
He did knock her out. I just watched the video. It says he was charged with a.
Oh, he was. Yeah,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Shit.
Fucking A.
She just kind of like butt danced straight up to him, and he
Huh.
turned around and
Knocked her the fuck
Dude,
out.
that was a hard hit. He
Oh.
dropped her, and he was like a big guy. So
$330 bond. What?
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No, but maybe it makes. I'm not. I don't
know.
advocate for him.
I wonder if she sued him. She should have sued him.
Because this is like the second time. Like, I'm gonna make something else up
yeah.
to defend him now, if that's okay. Shell, if you don't mind, I'm gonna
You sounded like you're fucking his lawyer. Fucking
She came in with the facts. That's what we need her back.
He apologized and said he was going to check himself in for treatment to help with his anxiety.
Oh.
So on the exit, when you were talking about that, right? I didn't know what your point was going to be. You're like, music is love and this and that, and I was like into it. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? I'm like, because I'm listening to you, and it was so off, and it made sense because you're like, how can you go from there to here?
Yeah.
And it's like he was snapped out of it. You know what I mean? It's like he was like blah 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 blah. It's like, wait, what the fuck?
The blow word off.
I just couldn't.
He came back. He was coming down.
I mean, I guess if you're just under stress, maybe that just becomes all part of the show. You're just pretending that you're feeling that music because it's so easy.
Yeah,
right?
money.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, how many people go to the Afro Man concert?
I don't fucking know. I didn't even know he played guitar.
I know.
It had to be a festival, right?
Oh.
But he actually played really nice guitar. I noticed that he had one hell of a right hook.
Yeah.
And he could play a hell of a guitar. Learned a lot about Afro Man that day.
Yeah. A lot of people did. This is his last show.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
You
So
got
yeah,
that?
it's awesome to be back. We're
Yeah.
at least breaking the ice on a new show and getting a new season rolling. We've all
So-
been up to some crazy stuff.
We should
bet.
probably reach out to Buc-ee's.
And
Show
see
him,
if we-
show him the clip.
And see if we can't get a.
Yeah.
Are we lying?
Are we lying, Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
We could get some Bucky sponsorship. Damn.
Yep,
Yeah,
in
those
the
fucking-
Northeast.
I said to the cashier that first time I went to it because I'm like, I need gas on this pump. I'm like, what's your rules on sleeping in the parking lot? Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I was like, fucking A.
See, we looked it up and said it's up to the individual store, but it's not like a blanket thing, and they'll ask you to leave. That's the one thing I can't stand is sleeping in a parking lot
And thinking that somebody might knock
thinking
on the
that's
door.
going to happen. It's the last. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I need to be okay.
Well,
but I
that's
guess
the
you
same
just got to
with
go
like
in
a
and
rest
ask.
area where you want to. You think that it says 6 hour maximum. Or
Yeah,
something
no
like
overnight
that.
parking.
Right.
Like last thing I want is someone fucking knocking on the door. I got my wife and kid in the van, and it's just not fucking something they need to. It's scary, man. Like it only happened to us once at a gas station, right, in Colorado. Like in between the two nights, we try to stay in the gas station. Some dude comes up banging on the van. Get back here!
Can't park here.
Yeah, like 4 a.m. as a security guard.
Was?
Yeah,
Right.
but that's why. I put the window blinds up.
This fucking
the
guy.
fucking
And just pride.
the we are sleeping here thing, and they probably don't like that. Like I'm sure if we didn't have that, it
So
would
the
be.
detective over here, I just go at it. Fucking look in the windows. Fucking
I'm sleeping.
yeah. No one's here. Car's here.
Put on some ear things so you can't
Yeah.
even hear anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get-
Josh, you
I
should
got-
a fan
I get
app.
a fucking fan app jet engine in my fucking ear, so I can't hear Well, I mean, I'll be here if fucking somebody opens the door on the motherfucker, but I can't hear much.
So
right there.
you should tell the viewers while we're here what your security device is, and to keep people from looking in your windows, or even to. It's almost like, I mean, I could tell him, but it's almost like he's either it's a diversion so you don't look into his car, or it's something so
Like
you
an
can
invitation.
so you can only look at the things that you accumulate on your dashboard.
Yeah, I do have a bunch of shit on my dash.
And it's like,
But
what
if
the
I'm in a-
fuck is going on in here?
Well, and then I add like basically I add it in all neighborhoods. It don't matter where I am.
dude, he's got like a giant pair of like big metal scissor shears or something, just some random thing like that, or a serrated knife.
and
for
then I
bread.
just top it off
Just-
with a bottle of piss.
That's the big part.
A nice big bottle.
And it's always in something. It's not an iced tea bottle that you
Yes.
could be like, no, it's supposed to be that color. It's like a Pepsi bottle.
Or no, no
yeah, right, because Pepsi's
like
not big enough.
Like a water bottle, like
Gatorade.
a big, you know,
It
those
would
big
definitely
water,
be, yeah.
those big Poland Spring water ones that hold like a gallon. I put
Right.
one of them in there, fucking half full of piss. Stay out.
Exactly, man.
Does it start to look like gasoline? Maybe.
Well,
You just know someone is
know
living in
it ain't
there. and
gas.
it's like, yeah. So here's the difference.
This fucking
They
don't have
haven't been
gasoline.
outside
Yeah.
in
We're
a
in-
while.
We were in San Francisco the first time we did this, And I'm late, so Josh gets a good parking spot on the park. And this show is, there's a park right here. The venue is like right there. So we have this park where you can walk around and sell shit, right? Josh gets a spot like on the park. That's how early he was. Everything early bird.
I wasn't too early though.
Well, then I was really late.
You were real late, but I got there like an hour and a half before you. I really wasn't early. It was still afternoon.
So I had to go behind the
Filled
venue.
up quick.
Right. I had to go behind the venue, and we're circling around San Francisco. So behind the venue, and then there's a spot, and I was
he
like,
was over in the Mission. I'm pretty sure
that's what I didn't realize.
This is where he was.
So I parked right on the corner, last spot, and I was like, all right, it's like 4 blocks away. I was like, we can do this. Let's walk over there, see what's up, and see what we have to do. So I opened my van. I have a like a 2017 Ford Transit, gray, like metallic gray, like
kick my door in and fucking take my shit, kind of basically.
Yeah. And when you open it up, it's got like bright white LEDs and a ton of shit inside. So we didn't realize how gloomy San Francisco was, how dark it was, until we opened the door and it like like shine light all on the sidewalk.
Like aliens getting out, him and John.
And within 5 seconds, and I've always been kind of conscious of opening the doors and shit, but it was just different here because we just turned into a beacon. Like the whole van lit up, and all of a sudden, like within 10 seconds, it was like 5 people. Like
scoping.
Yeah, looking around, like looking in it and shit.
I
like,
got the mattress. I'll take the blanket.
And I was like, holy shit, so we shut the door and fucking locked it, and then we had to walk, and it's like, man, there's just more homeless people than I've ever seen. And
oh shit.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I don't know. And we didn't put any of those things up. We just kind of shut the doors and locked them. And so we get to the park, and we're driving by. I'm like, man, I wonder where Josh is. I was like, oh, there's Josh's van right there. And there's still homeless people, they're all over. And none of them are looking into his windows. I walk by and I'm looking at his dash, and I was like, God damn, look at that. We're like, is it underwear? You know what I mean? Like all sorts of shit. Bottles of cologne, Dunkin' Donuts bags, like a Yellow Pages. There's like Rubik's cubes and shit.
And a serrated bread knife.
Yeah, like a serrated fucking set of scissors that you don't know what you use it for.
Hedge trimmers.
Yeah, batteries, like a bunch of fucking batteries, an extension cord, and then like a birdhouse, and then a giant bottle of piss. And
Half
it's just
full.
Dark yellow, dude. It is not good.
Amber.
It's like fermented. But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I couldn't, even if I wanted to look inside the van and see, like, I wonder who's in there, I'd be like, who the fuck is that? Ugh. And it's like a fish tank thing, man. He's like,
you
it's
don't
like
want
a distraction.
nothing that guy's got.
You only look at the main window. You don't even know. Like, I'll be in his van and I'll be like, oh, there's people. Josh's like, don't worry, they're not looking at us.
They're seeing the.
They got shit to look at.
I got a vintage Slinky up there. It's still in its box. I'm sure they're checking that out.
Fucking A.
Holy shit. Yeah. But it works, man. You don't want to go near that fucking thing. And then you get in, and it smells like an Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh yeah,
like it is the cleanest,
store,
the dirtiest looking sleeper because it's just the cleanest shit. Like he does laundry so much, and he has like brings clean sheets on the road for his Wook Nook. And,
fucking A. I like to be clean.
Yeah,
I do. I don't look it.
And then he wears Abercrombie and Fitch cologne. I think
I definitely don't.
That's what the icing on the cake.
But.
Shelly, you can attest. Isn't Josh like one of the better smelling guys that come around?
Yes, he does smell very good.
We paid her to say that, but
she ain't lying. Yeah, but I'm wondering about. I think just picturing that sort of shit. I wonder what it's going to be like now. Like outdoor venues and shit. Like it's going to be. I wonder if there's going to be a shakedown, or if people can set up tents and try to sell stuff in the parking lot, or if they're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't see any kind of outside, anything at where I went.
Right.
It seems like there's more and more.
I keep seeing though. Yeah, it depends what band's playing. I keep seeing a bunch of people. They're definitely going to some places, but right now it's been a lot of down south stuff.
Yeah, the South, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I also heard
South's
it was really
gonna ride
expensive.
again.
Like, that was another thing. Like, Appler said he was getting tickets for Widespread Panic. $200.
I bet he was.
$200 for wherever it was down
Yeah.
there.
They got to make money back.
Do you see how much the prices for Dick's Sporting Goods for fish?
No.
I had to say
No.
Dick's Sporting Goods, so it's
Keep it
we
PG.
we just call it Dick's.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Fish Dick's, but
Fish
it's every
Dick's
that's
and
that's
chill.
right. But it's a huge show at the
3
amphitheater
nights.
out there.
Oh, it's at the
I
soccer
think
field.
they're fucking $1,200 now
Soccer field.
Oh man.
for like just general admission.
What?
Yeah, $1,200 to get into Dick's.
Are they even doing it?
I don't know,
Oh.
but I think that's why people are selling them for that right now. It's because it's still up in the air. Like they still might be doing it, and once they do confirm it,
How many people are
They're-
going to be able to go?
everyone's going, dude.
So that's why. Well, I'm saying how many people are going to get a
Oh,
ticket.
how are they going to let
Yeah.
in? Right. Yeah.
So they're starting high, basically saying, let's get all the people.
Well, see,
that
we
are
bought
willing.
these tickets. Yeah, we bought these tickets last year. I got tickets. Holler. And
We'll make them work.
right, but the tour was canceled, and they're like, it's going to be the same date next year. So same month, same day next year,
Yeah.
and they
Well,
haven't
different
said
day.
right. So that's what is it a different day?
It has to be.
Okay, gotcha.
Same date.
Same date.
Right.
Right.
No, maybe
Same weekend, but
or
not
right
the
there.
same
because
days.
it won't say Monday the whatever. It'll be April,
Right.
April 20th, 2021 or whatever
right.
it is.
But that doesn't mean the show will be that day because
all right.
you can't. You
Well,
know
at
what
least
I mean,
they
though?
know what to expect. So the
Right.
tickets are good.
Oh yeah, the tickets are good.
They're not going to reissue tickets.
He's got tickets.
You're going to go with your 2020 tickets.
How many did you get?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But
What do you mean? You said you got them.
I'm under contract not to talk about it,
Oh.
Right.
but I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, they
Now he's singing Blues Traveler songs.
I like Blues Travel.
Me too. But anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that
But anyway, but yeah. So now they're $1,200. But once they cancel the tour, who knows what's going to happen?
Right.
But it's all tour loom. So once they haven't said they're not doing it,
A looming tour.
So the last official statement from them was it's next year. So here we are next year. It might happen. They still might do a summer tour.
my take? That from what I see is it seems like everybody's like
Ants?
they have to play. Like I feel like like they haven't been making any money, and I'm curious like how that is even for like these huge bands that like I didn't think
Like
it was
who, though?
that.
Yeah, all these
I just feel like
huge bands like you're like those good like Radiohead and that stuff. They don't have to worry about any of this stuff.
they never have.
No, but I'm saying, those
like,
guys don't have to
okay,
worry
then,
about
like,
like
He's
I'm
only
saying
the
like
touring
widespread
bands.
panic.
I'm
or,
saying
like,
yes.
Government
That's what I'm
Mule,
saying.
you
Those
know.
bands do. Those guys have to. I'm sure. That, I mean, they might have had some money
Because I was
tucked
also
away, but
just
Yeah,
curious
Fish
if
isn't
there was
killing it off
usually
their
more
studio
people
albums.
in that Government Mule band because it was just 4 guys, and
Yeah.
it seems like a band that's been around for 30
nah,
years.
they're
would
pretty
have,
small
like,
anyway. Nah,
they've
they
always
don't.
been like
They're
that.
pretty small, yeah.
That they'd have.
They're not
like,
a bit. Sometimes
know.
they do those special shows with a couple backup singers. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
like
And
they,
add
I
people.
noticed they didn't have any, and nobody else was singing.
Right,
and
but it's
even
not
when-
like Tab up there with frickin' 15 people on
Right,
there,
which, you
4
know.
horns.
But
fucking-
you would think that like why not? Or even like seems like J-Rad's got a bunch of people.
Oh, I can't
too.
wait. They're in They're
Don't
doing
they?
Connecticut.
they're doing Connecticut's.
But how
couple
many people
shows
are in
there.
that band usually?
You
Like
got
5 or 6, right?
Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Five.
about 5.
See, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
no,
I
they
just
have
thought-
the other. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know any of their names anyway.
2
I'm just thinking, right.
guitarists,
Yeah,
bass.
but I guess what I was
Drummer.
just
And then
curious
Jimmy
if it
Fallon
was
is
like
7.
it just makes me wonder, how much some of these bands rely on the performing, or if they just are hungry to perform. You know what I mean?
Might be a bit of both. I'm
Yeah,
sure
dude, a
Warren's
year
not. I'm
off.
sure
Yeah,
Warren's
I wouldn't
not,
think that
Warren's
he was
not hurting.
right.
If I want to
But
hurry up
it's a
and go
good
back,
time
I'm sure
right
they
now
do.
to jump on something and play some
Right.
shows, and he'll get a crowd. You know what I mean? They might be getting asked by some of these like that venue. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a
And
good time
what are
for
you gonna
something like
pay?
that.
And they're like, let's do
It's
it.
a good
Yeah.
time for you know what I mean. They can make some money. People are
Right.
gonna come. They got a good chance of selling out.
People are definitely going to come.
Just
Especially-
crack open a soda.
So I
in
was
there?
wondering what the fuck was going on.
White Claw.
White Claw
It was a-
time.
it was
That wasn't like
It was a small. You could tell it was a small
Yeah.
can like that. Sounds like
Yeah. Oh,
Sphere
the
shape.
fine-tuned
Yep.
ears.
Dude,
of
I have-
Ryan Warner.
my brother-in-law. He's
when I heard that, I did not think a soda.
right. It was too patinky.
Yeah, it was not like, oh, yep, someone's open to the soda.
What do you mean it went crack fizz.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
what
a
is
little
the first
different.
thing you think of?
As a musician, I'm surprised that you couldn't tell.
I never said anything about my ears.
Chink. Now, my
I
brother,
use a tuner.
my brother-in-law is a big beer drinker, and I'm not. So whenever I do drink, he's pumped about it. You know, he's like, fucking A, man. He's like, way to go. He's like, let's do this, man. You know, and he kind of talks me into it. When it's fun, you need some encouragement. I need encouragement to drink. You know, like kind of like Josh. And but anyway, so I'm in his garage, and he's like out front talking to the other brother-in-law, and he has Diet Coke out there, right? And I was like, fuck, I need something. So I cracked one of those open. He turned around all pumped. He's like, fucking hey, dude, at 10 a.m. He's like, you're the fucking man. And then he looks, and I never felt, I was like, yeah, that was good. And then he looks down and sees it was a Diet Coke. Yeah.
Fuck. He's like, this fucking stooge.
I'm a
A
disappointment.
Diet Coke. That was the
Yeah.
disappointment.
I know, I'm a disappointment.
Jesus Christ.
Sugar free?
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
Sugar replaced.
But at least it didn't sound like that can that just opened.
Okay.
Because then he would have really been
I
upset.
kind of want a new test. I want her to open 2 cans.
Well,
now,
then
and
she's
I wanna
double
see if I
fisted.
can tell the difference.
Pound it.
Pound it.
Let me go get something. out
She's
of
going to
the fridge.
funnel it.
You just pick one, whether it's like one of the what's in there, like some Bud Light or one of them White Claws. I'll drink a White Claw, but you.
Well, I mean,
But
now we're
obvious.
rigging. Now we're rigging the fucking game.
No, you gotta open. You're gonna open a new White Claw and a new whatever the bigger can is,
No.
or are you just opening
Hold
another
on.
White Claw?
Give me a warning.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Wait, what are you opening?
I'm not.
No, don't tell.
Oh,
This is a fucking. Now that was a
That
big can.
sounded like
That was a lot different. That was a big can.
Yeah, but the other
What?
one was down low, so let's just leave it alone. Let's hear the other.
All right, ready?
I mean, there's a difference, but how do you know which one's bigger based on those?
The
sounds?
first
I'm
one.
saying the second one's bigger.
First one.
The first one was a Coke. The second one was a White Claw.
Wow.
You're wrong.
I'm not
I'm
wrong.
right.
I said the first one was bigger.
No, that's not. That's not what you said. Though.
I
The
said
last one.
I said the first one is bigger.
I
yeah,
thought
but then
I-
you said the second one was a bigger can, though. So where were you?
I thought you
What
said the
was-
last one the second time, but I thought
No,
I
he
thought
heard, he
was
heard
bigger.
you. Well, we got it.
Yeah,
on
we got
tape.
the replay.
We
God.
got a replay.
Yeah. I don't
But
know
that
what
the second one was the light sounding one, the higher pitch.
Man, this is great. We got to find some other sounds.
Yeah.
See if we can figure them out.
Beer can sounds.
I think we're onto something.
Yep. We're gonna be opening soup cans and fucking fruit cans tomorrow.
Nice.
You
So
know
we-
that is a thing. Like if you ever got damaged soup cans, you guys ever do that with no labels?
Yeah.
Like give them away or the whatever food
Yeah,
drives and
yeah.
everything. But
You don't eat them.
trying to find out what's in there. That's a fun game, dude, because
Right.
it's different. You know,
Ooh.
you get some chunk, you kind of feel it, like the way it
Yeah.
moves around, and
That's good. Good
You know?
idea. We'll get some cans.
Yeah, we'll take the labels off and we'll
and
mix
then we'll
them
do
up.
them right here.
We'll mix them up.
right in your faces.
Yeah.
well, I mean that's the same
We'll shake
thing
it.
you have to do with geodes when you find them.
What about we do some you got to eat them too.
With your
'Cause
eyes.
there's some
Wait, what?
shit.
No, I'm not
Like,
eating it. No.
somebody, we got to do some kind of contest where loser has to eat the unidentified can.
If it's Chef
Or we
Boyardee,
all
I'll
have to
do it.
grab. We all have to grab a can unidentified, and whatever we pull, we eat.
If it's Chef Boyardee,
You got
I'll
to
do
eat a
it.
bite of it. Come on, Josh. You can handle one bite of some fucking shit you don't like. Like
beef
what
stew.
don't you like?
Dude,
Anyway?
cold beef stew smells and tastes like dog food. Like even the
and
best
then you
kind.
warm it up, chunky.
Even the best kind
sirloin.
you buy.
And then you warm it up, and it still smells weird.
I think we do it. It'll be awesome because one of us will get like peaches.
All right,
We'll be
so
like,
I'm-
fuck.
That's what I mean. Is it
I
going to be
love
food
peaches.
or is it going to be
But
like,
you'll get like yeah.
a meal or
No,
like
well, I
just
mean-
random things? Anything that comes in a fucking
anything
tin
that
can,
comes in the
other than
same
dog
size.
food.
Yeah,
Other than
preferably
yeah.
something
Fuck
that I
that,
eat.
All
Not
right,
something.
that sounds good. We'll get a box of stuff. Rip all the things off.
Yep.
We'll do it 3 times.
I put the batteries in backwards.
Oh, ass backwards himself.
You lost your hearing.
Yeah, but he can. He's powering through.
Speaking about ass backwards, my dad and I still talk about your his little league style.
The little league side
We'll
with
lay down.
lay down
piss.
piss.
It's like one of the.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, we got to go, but you got to link that.
We
Link
gotta
that.
pull that clip
episode.
out.
There
It was a good one.
That clip is. That's like a sound. That's like it's a good sound bite. Yeah.
There we
The
go.
lay down piss.
People that just watch me flip those batteries around, like he's a genius.
Yeah. That fucker figured out electricity. 1.5 volt.
No, but I looked at him. I was like, okay, they're in this way now, and I was
Double
like, and they
A.
need to be
Yeah,
in
because
the
there's
other
no
way. And I
like
was like,
the identifier on there isn't really doesn't exist.
All right. So when are we gonna do one again?
Well, we'll have to talk about that.
yeah, this is real warm up. I just knew it. We had to get Josh talking about something he was passionate about, and that was Bucky's. And then he
Yeah.
just didn't do a good job talking about it, so we had to help him.
Fill him in.
For
That's
something you
beautiful.
love. For something you love so much.
I mean, yeah.
We did get a chime in from James, working on that mural out there. Because he's
Yeah.
always been a big fan of the show
Fucking
Yeah.
A,
from
man.
the beginning. And he's been pushing me to get it back going. He always sends me messages, when you gonna start the show up? We need you.
That's cool.
So we did it for you, the
Fucking
fans,
Bucky's.
and for us.
fucking
because,
Bucky's. We
Fucking
did it for
Bucky's.
Fucking Bucky's
Well,
Speedway.
thanks for
for
having
Norwich, New York, Speedway Coffee. Up
Yeah.
on,
I was going
not
to say,
the
we
one
did.
across from Price Chopper, but the
No.
one up near Arby's.
The one that's
is
even
the one that
smaller.
has it.
Wait, but did you check the one across from Price Chopper?
Yes.
Oh, they don't have it.
They don't.
All right, so it's
No.
not a Speedway thing. It's that.
It's a Speedway thing, but
one
it's like
speedway per 3 miles.
Yeah,
And
I think
they
it's
got-
based on some tiers.
They got picked.
The one in Oneana across from, the one across from the Marabito, they have it too.
Oh, he's been searching
Really?
speedways.
A couple times. I faded a little bit. I haven't been
They got a
drinking
good.
as
Now
much
they have a good
but
coffee joint over there in Oneana.
Still,
What?
they got a lot of good coffee joints over there.
Oh,
But Speedway,
What's the coffee place in Oneana? On the street there? That
it is
library?
On the, it
the
is on the
Latte
street.
Lounge
The
with the
library
library.
Yeah,
cafe.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one's good. They do a good job when I
they-
go in there.
I had
They'll give me as much water or as little water as I want with my Americano.
Oh, I don't do Americano. I'm not.
What do you do? You get a smoothie?
No.
You're like, I'll take your
I
spinach
got a
artichoke.
fucking. I used to get coffee with a couple shots espresso in there.
Well, you know what an Americano is?
They put water. Yeah,
It's just the
a
espresso
shot
and
with water. Yeah,
and that way,
yeah. I seen him drink them all the time.
that way you don't have the
Bitterness.
you don't have that coffee that was sitting around maybe for 3 hours.
Right.
See, that's the difference. An Americano is fresh brewed coffee,
Yeah.
which is the best you can. Well, let's say at a certain time, like it's the best you can get
Right.
is espresso and hot water because, again, no paper filter and it's fresh brewed. These new machines, fresh ground that shit.
Yeah.
Fresh ground beans. And then it has to be similar, I would imagine, because
But
they
it's
have to brew it so fast. They probably grind it pretty fine. Not too fine, but the grind is good.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that might be off with Speedway. If the grind is off, it's going to be,
And that one is specifically called espresso roast, so maybe they do
You gotta
grind
love
it.
Yeah,
to
see, I'll get espresso roast or dark roast. The purple
and
one's
both
dark
ones
roast.
it's probably the grind is when they grind it, it's based on
See,
that
that
too.
is where, like, so fresh brewed is great. Fresh ground is the fucking best. So you get both of them, fresh ground and fresh brewed. So that's why, if you're gonna get fucking coffee, if you see the hopper on top of the machine, man, you're at the right place.
That's where it's at.
Yeah.
This
There's the
episode
tips.
brought to you by Fresh Ground,
The
and
hopper.
fresh brewed
Yeah.
coffee.
I got a
So,
little grinder at home for them fucking beans.
I just
Someone
never know.
bought
I
me.
can never get it consistent, man.
Oh.
A consistent grind
Right.
never works that way because
Oh.
the size my grinder's so small that when you do get the majority of it where you want it, you've already pulverized half
got
of
a
the
little-
other shit.
He's got a little
Yeah.
grinder.
It's true though. It's true.
You do it
man.
at Price Chopper when you grind a pound.
Then
It's
you're
all
just-
going to be
Well, do they
good,
got a
but
grinder
then you're
back
going to get
down
all
there?
that fucking dust,
right.
got a
and
grinder
it's
back down there?
pre-ground. Yeah.
I don't think
And you-
what
and
they-
you
they get
pre-ground
rid of
Remember
maybe
A&P
less
had
time.
remember A&P had the fucking grinder right at the edge
Yeah.
of the fucking
That was always pretty common.
Right.
The
Chopper
K-cup
has it,
industry
doesn't it?
kind of took over that whole coffee world.
Price Choppers always had grinders, didn't they?
I mean, I imagine. I just haven't.
Oh.
I
I thought they
haven't,
took it out.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't do any grocery shopping anymore.
Oh.
I feel like
They live off the fat of the
I
land.
feel like as far as coffee went, the K-cups took over the aisles, and they still have bags and beans, but they don't have the grinders anymore. I don't think. They have
Bags
Price Chopper
and
coffee, Price Chopper beans,
Right.
but they don't. I don't think you grind it. You're basically like, if you want beans, you got to go home and grind it yourself.
Oh, they didn't fall. They were close.
So Josh is our. How about? Oh yeah, so vaccination, right?
What?
We weren't going to talk about that.
What?
We were just going to say like,
Yeah,
you know,
get vaccinated.
and
If you don't want to get vaccinated, then
Don't get
fucking
vaccinated.
don't get vaccinated.
But I was going to
But
say.
if you're a
I'm-
douchebag, go
I
ahead.
did it. I guess I
What'd
got
you
set
do?
up. I got the vaccination.
What do you
2
mean you
shots.
got set up?
The first one. I just mean I got the appointment.
Oh,
I got an appointment and I did it.
and then he got the
Oxford
ointment.
Firehouse. I got
Ooh.
that Moderna shot in my arm.
Got
That's a
that
good one.
Moderna.
Moderna.
I got
And-
Pfizer.
And then like whatever the month later, I got the second
Moderna.
one, and that one
Wiped you out?
kicked my butt, man, pretty good.
All right, so I'll tell a fucking story.
All right, go for it.
About time.
So I don't like needles, I guess. Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with them, but when I get them, sometimes I have. So I go down for the first one, right? I go up to Morrisville. I go in there. I get the fucking shot. I'm sitting there for about 8 minutes, right? My stomach starts hurting. I go, oh, great. So I start getting kind of like warm.
Scared.
No, I start getting warm, and I knew what was going to happen. I start sweating like a motherfucker. 'Cause
Before
this
you got the
happened-
shot.
No, I've already had the shot.
Oh, sorry.
This has happened to me before. So I'm in about 9 minutes now, sweating like I've been playing fucking basketball, pickle, anything. Like I've been playing for 20, 30 minutes, sweating like that. I go to the dude, I go, you wouldn't happen to have any water, would you? He goes, why, what's wrong? I go, I'm going to need some. Bring out the garbage can. I go. So he brings the garbage can to me, brings out some water to me. Now, this is a pharmacy.
Uh-huh.
Little podunk pharmacy up
Yeah.
there. Not even as big as this room. Like it maybe it's longer than this room, but it's not wider than this room. So I'm sitting in this chair, and I go, and now he's over here, like the pharmacist guy. He's hanging out with me now. He's got put the garbage can down, gave me the bottle or the cup of water, and he goes, I go, yeah, I go. Well, it's starting to get dark in here, and I know you're not turning the lights off. I better get on the ground. No, I'll just stay in the chair. I go, dude, trust me. Let me sit on the ground. So I lay on the ground, and I'd have I already took my jacket off, right? So he rolled the jacket up for me, put it under my head. I'm laying there.
I
And
just
he-
wish this story
and he
ended
wa-
where you unbutton your pants.
and he
real
wants
quick
to-
before you lay
And he
down.
wants to call 911, and I'm like, well, whatever you got to do. I go, I'm gonna be all right. You got me. I go, you whacked me one. So then I start feeling better. I get up.
You didn't pass out?
No, I didn't pass out. Nope. But I'm telling you right now, I know like it was getting black, like dark, like lights were going out. And I laid down there when I'm laying on the ground. I just closed my eyes for a minute and opened back up a few times, and then here I come. Back up. So when I went down for my second one, we're down there joking and shit, right? I gotta do my other arm. He does my right arm. Nothing. Boom, bang, boom, sent out of there. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Go with the right arm, Josh.
Oh my God.
Hey, it was an adventure. I do. I
And
like.
that's why they make you wait, I guess.
Yeah. I go. I'm not having a reaction. I'm just having a reaction. Like, yeah.
And the guy's
you get
going.
it.
Yeah, he looked at
Down
the
his
nurse. He's like,
paperwork.
it's all psychological.
Yeah.
And it is. That was crazy.
It
Yeah,
was
because
great.
what do they even write down? They're like, we don't really know if he had anything.
Yeah.
He just popped up and said, no, I'm good now.
Yeah,
See you.
he's like, he wanted his mommy.
Mommy.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
So don't get it or do get it. Whatever you want to do. It's your choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you wanna-
Welcome. Manganese Show. Hit the subscribe.
Yeah, if you want to
know.
get your grandparents sick and kill them, then don't get it.
It went all right. You know, I did have 2 days where I had the chills.
Oh, see, okay, so
I
we're
was
back. So
hurting.
you want to I didn't.
That was
nah.
it. That's all I wanted to
Yeah,
say.
I didn't get any of that shit. But I did have the little adventure.
Yeah, dude, I had like
the
2
first
days
day.
where I was just like chills. I remember shaking at one point where I was like, I've never shook so hard where I was holding my breath
Really?
While I was
Christ.
shaking. Yeah.
For how long?
Someone
Just
was
for
pulling.
like 10 seconds.
Someone was
like,
pulling your
while
hair?
I'm sleeping with blankets on, like sick, kind of. Like
Well,
feeling sick.
I didn't get into any
Holy
of that
shit.
shit. I
And
didn't
then
get
the whole
into
next
that.
day, I just sat there, and it was just kind of like that feeling of sick.
Oh,
It
people
wasn't,
told me that. I was ready for that shit too. I'm like, great. This is exactly what
Yeah.
I want.
Were
Fucking-
you nauseous at all?
No, not really nauseous. It was really just that
Were you-
achy feeling. Like,
Yeah.
it's like when
Achy,
you're,
breaky
it's like
I can
when
handle
you're
that.
sick.
I just don't wanna be
you,
nauseous.
It's handled.
My
The
achy,
thing that
breaky
was
heart.
crazy was just when I started shaking for a small, like for
That's gotta be
one,
scary a little bit.
and it wasn't. It was it the first night? I think it was the second.
Is that when
Like,
the chip is forming?
they said the first day you might have a sore arm. They said like tomorrow.
Did you
might
have a sore
headache.
arm?
So the next day was that night. I can't remember. but-
Jesus Christ! What were
either
you
way.
on besides the fucking?
next
so it was
day
2
was that
days.
night.
The next
It was
day was
2
that
days.
night, Josh.
Yeah, it was the second night.
the
Wait.
second night, right?
So you got the shot during the day.
Yep.
Went to bed. Everything was fine.
yeah,
Woke up.
my arm was sore, but
Well, yeah, I had a little sore arm too. Like someone hit
Sore
me with
arm.
a fucking baseball bat.
sore arm.
in the
Did my
arm.
thing. Woke up the next day and everything was kind of fine. And then as the day progressed, I kind of started feeling achier and like
Did you hear New York State legalize
weak.
weed?
like
Oh my God.
achy, weak.
We're gonna have to do that on the next
I
episode.
figured that I figured it's so crazy.
He didn't
because
know. He didn't hear.
What are
it's
you
crazy
talking
because
about?
all my life I didn't, I was afraid
Of
to
weed?
experiment with this stuff, and then now that
It's
it's
legal.
legal,
Oh right,
Yeah.
gotcha. I was
I
like, what
started,
the
like,
fuck are you talking about?
I started having a little puff here, a little puff there,
Right?
and
And then you had the night sweats.
and then it just seems to be. It seems to be the ultimate.
So you didn't go out and commit
protector.
murders?
No,
I heard that
reefer
when you smoke
madness.
weed, you commit murders.
Well, my pants were stained from
Yeah.
not
Oh.
being able to find a rape victim
Oh.
and having to masturbate excessively. But
right.
Well,
Reefer madness.
reefer madness.
So you didn't get the reefer madness.
No. All right.
Yeah, I was in Florida when that happened, man.
yeah,
But it had
Still.
to be exciting.
and it kind of came out of nowhere. It was like,
No, they've been talking about it.
yeah, I
for
know,
years.
but I guess
Oh.
like as far as it happened, like, oh, they're voting today, and then
Right.
it's legal
Because
it was like,
well,
there
we
was
need
no
money.
build up. Like
We
they're
need
doing
money,
it
so
2
they're
weeks,
like-
man.
Yeah, they're like, we
No,
need to
there
legalize
was.
prostitution,
They were-
gambling, and marijuana.
In that world, there was right.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that next time.
All right.
We got to work on what else needs to be legalized for a free society.
Oh, we'll come back for the legalized show. Next, we're gonna have canned fruit, canned peas. I'm gonna get some. Do they got like artichokes in a can? I'll get them, and you can
Something.
shake it
Oh wait, so we'll
No,
know.
we all have to bring a can and like,
with no
a-
label
okay,
though.
We
No,
all have to bring.
no,
cans.
you bring it. Yeah, someone has to know what you're choosing from. So let's say you
Somebody
get 10,
has to know.
but then you know what it could be.
Oh,
Right.
so we each got to
You know,
get
so you're
3.
like, oh man, I hope I don't get.
We each got to
you
get
know.
3 then.
Yeah, like
So
one can's gonna be like bread and butter pickles.
And they gotta be kind of like standard can size. We gotta get the same. Can.
Yeah.
Right. So
you-
chunky beef stew is out because
Yes,
you'll obviously
it's
know
too
by
big.
the can.
Yes, but you could. I think you can get the generic one down at Aldi, and
Because we don't really
they might
know
have it in the same size can.
what size can standard. But yeah, if we do that, yeah, we'll
A
have a whole
Campbell's
bunch of
soup
them. We'll
can
build
is
it up.
standard. You get,
I mean, but really, if you're gonna
don't
pick them
get
out, are you
cream
gonna
of
pick out?
mushroom.
That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna pick out gross shit?
Well, yeah.
Are we gonna eat them cold?
You're gonna.
Yeah.
We're not gonna eat the whole.
Yeah.
This isn't a fucking. This
I'm just
isn't-
saying.
Unless
You're not
you're
gonna-
hungry.
you're
Even
not
if
gonna
it's
pick-
peaches. I'm eating that.
Yeah,
shit.
you're not gonna pick something good like beef like raviolis or beefaroni. You know,
For you,
something that's like,
we'll,
yeah,
we'll
this
get
is
you
good.
one ravioli. We'll make
just
sure
saying.
it's like the grossest one we could find. But
We have to find some terrible stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Like,
just
I
gonna be
can't
fucking
think of what it
beans and
is.
corn and shit and
corned beef hash.
Yeah, I'm almost like,
Not
what,
cooked.
what in a can don't I like? Really? What?
Yeah, spam.
You know,
I
Yeah.
eat that. Spam's fine. Go ahead, get spam in the can.
we'll find some nasty shit.
Is he serious?
No, I don't want to do nasty stuff. I just want to like do stuff. You got to guess what it is.
I'm gonna get you like
or something.
I'm gonna
man.
get you the
Well,
corned
just expect that one of us is
Yeah.
gonna have something
corned
nasty.
beef gravy.
Like
you know the
expect
gravy,
that I'm bringing something that's not gonna be good,
Yeah.
but I'll also bring something that's delicious, like some
baked
peaches.
beans that aren't baked.
Imagine
Yeah.
expecting pears and getting like, pea something.
Yeah, we'll get you some gross peas.
Spinach.
They got
and
split
cream.
pea soup. We'll get you
Spinach is
that.
not gonna be great.
I like spinach, I guess. I mean, I don't, but I learned how to eat it.
No, but so what I was saying, the part where you need to know what it is you get, like, if it's going to be your can, right? It's like, all right, you got to test this can, and then you got to guess what it is out of the, all right, so it's one of these 10 things.
Okay.
And then everyone else can take a turn with it and see, figure out what it is. And then
Well, you don't guess on your own cans.
you got to be able to, because then, like, once it's done,
Oh shit, we have cans, don't we?
then you put the blindfold on and taste it. The one person who
Whoa.
has to, you know what I mean? And they'll taste it and they get a chance to guess
Wait,
what it is or something.
If you guess it right, you don't have to do nothing.
But how do you know? You just look
Well,
at it?
we're gonna have to you shake it.
We could just Sharpie on the bottom of it what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, but someone's got to eat it and not know what it is, right? And wonder what
wait,
it is
wait.
on the spoon. Is
I
that
think
not what
we
we're
all-
doing?
Yeah.
No, I thought we were guessing, not we're doing
You
a
got to eat this shit.
Now we're doing a taste test.
Have we not? Is this not what we're talking about? I've been grossed out over here. You think I'm grossed out over guessing what it is?
I thought we were doing the fucking
I'm
whole.
like, ew, it's gross. I don't want to guess.
I thought you were shaking it up and guessing, and if you got
Well,
No, I thought we had to eat it.
I guess if we guessed it wrong, but I'd say there's no way you can guess what anything is by shaking.
well,
it.
I mean, you got to have a list of
I mean,
what
if it doesn't move, and
If
then
it's
No,
you're like,
right,
no.
and then it's going to be one of these 4 things.
there'll be 10 cans, a list of 10 items that it could be, and you got to guess what one out of those. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
match them up.
Yeah, and then when it's your turn, like everyone has to take a turn. You guess it, right? You're like,
Yeah.
all right, everyone guesses, but the one guy has to guess it, but he also has to fucking eat it.
If he's wrong,
No, just see, he's got to fucking eat. He's just got to eat it, man.
spoonful.
even
Yeah.
if you
Open
guess
it,
right,
blindfold
you still
it,
gotta
taste
eat
it,
All right,
and then be like, now what do you think it is? Because you're going to be expecting peaches. Right?
Oh,
It's peaches.
we got to have like
I like it. I like it.
Shelly
right.
can feed it to us because you're not going to be able to spoon it, right?
I also just realized I think like spaghetti sauce comes in standard size canned as well. So
tomato soup.
Right.
we have a ton of cans in there, Shelly.
Yeah, we
that
do.
we
Oh yeah, they got a pantry, folks.
She sounded
that
way
were
too-
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
they're
do.
gonna be good. Well, we don't eat them, so
right.
I guess none of them are that great.
Well, let me know beforehand so I can go grocery shopping.
Let's
I
do
already
it.
know what I'm picking.
Whoa! Oh, you're
Wait, we're going to know
wait.
anyway. What are you going to pick?
Shelly.
I can't tell you.
It's going to
Yep.
be on the list.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the list. But Shelly, guess what?
Or are we going to be too disgusted
You're
and have
gonna
to
have
up
to-
our game?
Shelly's gonna. You're part of the game now, Shelly. You're gonna have to guess too.
Yeah, she is. We'll get
And
a camera.
so remember, for every bad can you buy,
Yeah, you could get a chance of getting your own fucking can.
yeah, you better get your own cans.
Peaches it is.
Yep. We're all buying peaches.
3-bean, that one 3-bean.
Yep.
See, I think I could handle that.
He likes wax beans.
Yeah.
That shitty
I like
mixed fruit, man. It's
Oh.
like you'd think it'd be good.
Cocktail
but it's
fruit.
fucking
Oh, it's
gross.
fucking gross.
I don't
I
like
would-
fruit
I
anyway.
like it.
What?
I like cocktail fruit.
Oh,
Cocktail.
fruit.
Cocktail fruit. It's gross. It is fucking nasty. You can't even pick the
Is
good.
that 3 words?
the good fruit that's in there. You can't even say like know you're getting a peach and pull it out of what it's already
No,
been in.
it's so little
still fucking
squared out.
gross. Yeah,
And
a
it's-
fucking
yeah,
who
soaked
has square pears?
soaked in whatever
The
that
fuck outta
shit
here.
is that
Yeah.
they put in
Oh.
mixed fruit.
Yeah, but what if
Heavy-
you're expecting that? If you guess that and then you get cream corn,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get you
As
some.
you
and
put
at
it
some
in your
point it
mouth.
has to register. Like
That oh no, it is split pea soup.
You should just have to close your eyes, have someone put a spoon out, and you eat it. And then once
What
it's
are
in your
the
mouth,
rules?
you open
Like,
your eyes. Yeah, like
no meat, no meat,
no meat.
no for like Josh. Is he on a no meat or no,
No meat.
pork?
You can
or
handle
what?
it. You can eat it.
No, I can't handle it.
Then you can't play, bro. You're not allergic to it.
Let me ask you this: the cans that you're gonna buy, gross ones.
All of mine are going to taste like dog food.
Yeah, but all the real gross ones don't
Maybe not.
have meat in them. You know.
But I'm telling you, man, beef stew, like with chunks of steak.
I've
Tastes
I
that,
know.
like
that red
dog
cube
food when it's
steak.
cold.
I just hope that Dinty Moore makes the small enough can because it is dog food, man. I'm telling you.
fucking Progresso over here.
Oh, I just ate some. I just
Oh,
ate some the
shit.
other night.
Yeah,
and
he's talking about, but he warmed his up.
well, once you cook it, that dog food smell goes away. It really does. It really does. Enough to eat it. Enough to be like, I'm not eating this shit.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of,
All right. You'll have to take a break from your.
Denty more.
Yeah.
no. Wait. So no meat?
No chicken, for sure.
No pork.
No meat at all.
No chicken and
I don't
pork.
eat any of them.
Oh, that's right.
Just some. Listen, I know
It's
you
gonna
can
be like a weird fruit salad.
No, it isn't. You can get-
What type of fruit salad are you getting?
There's
here?
definitely some nasty shit.
There's. I mean, you just said one. Who wants fucking
mushroom,
cream
cream of
of
corn,
any?
yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Or even like
You can
even
find
baked
some-
beans.
I'm
Give
telling
me a
you.
break. I don't want that shit. Black beans, I'd eat those. They're good.
I'll eat baked beans.
Yeah, he
I'll
wants
eat baked
kidney
cold,
beans.
man.
We'll see.
Yeah, we got to
We'll
figure
see.
it out.
We'll see.
All right.
It'll be pretty fun.
Anne's just gonna go home and Google like the shittiest fucking
canned
canned
goods.
beans ever.
I'm gonna
Order
walk
it
down,
from Amazon.
I'm gonna walk down the aisle.
Yeah,
Get them from Goya.
I'm
and
telling
I'll
you,
be like, oh god, that sounds
you
disgusting.
go in there and find
This
some
one,
fucking dirt shit. You can find some shit that people probably shouldn't even be eating, but they
I'm
sell
sure.
them.
All right.
I'm preparing for this my whole life.
I don't like. She
All
said
right,
two
well,
things
tune
about it.
into
I
our
don't like
next
either
episode.
one.
Subscribe so that you can get them.
Yeah.
Let us know when we are live.
Comment.
Coming up.
Yeah,
When you gonna do the call? You gonna do the number
We'll
once
get
you
the
get
number
it set
back,
up again?
Sure. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I was gonna say that's always got to be
Call
fun.
the bat phone. I don't even know what that
Well,
is.
thanks for having me.
Hell
I
yeah.
thought we were done like a half hour ago too, so I already said thanks once, but I'll do it again.
Yeah.
This was
Thanks
fun.
for having us at home.
Yeah.
Mang and Neads show back.
If anybody was watching,
2021.
2 2 1
We're
0.
gonna take this bitch on the road once
Yeah.
the shit opens up.
Once
wanna
the
do that.
I'm gonna join these guys so that we can do a cast. And
Can
I
you
Yeah.
imagine that? Just go on tour.
I
a
know.
little
That's
short
what I've been
tour.
talking about. I've been saying we could fucking do it.
That would be so. Because then you could
bust it
just.
out, and we'll be able to bring in some guests from
We'll get
anybody,
Dion on there.
the actual like cool people that we meet.
We'll
in
get our
those
buddy
things.
Dion
They'll
doing.
have to get vetted first through.
He can
you
do
know,
news reports from the
The
lot.
guy that talks to everybody, Ryan.
Yeah,
and
man.
He's like, I like you. Go see our buddy Josh. Josh will fucking say, no,
Yeah,
you
we'll
ain't
vet him.
going on the cast.
So listen,
See
real
ya.
quick. Even though we already said goodbye, but real quick, I was just talking about Josh this weekend. I was doing Mother's Day with my in-laws, and so my brother-in-law's stepfather, however that works. Real cool guy, always interested in the van and like how to configure it, where you sleep, like where you pack stuff, and
Where you pack stuff.
yeah, and it's an interesting thing like Tetris. Josh is like the king of that shit, and but anyway, he was asking me about it, and he's like, "So you do this and that on tour and whatever?" And I'm telling him my setup, and I'm like, "Yeah, so I have like a gallery set up. Like you come in the tent, and I hang all my paintings. So you come inside, and then we start talking about like lingerers and people that are just there to talk." And so I get down this rabbit hole of like complaining about the different types of people. Like, man, I'm going to buy a place someday. And, I'm thinking about getting this. So what do you think about maybe a painting like this and that? And they talk about something that's really not going to happen while other people are waiting to be like, how much is that I'd like to
Right.
buy it? And he's like, oh, wow. He's like, so what do you do? How do you not know someone might want to buy something? And how do you tell someone like whatever? I'm like, oh, I don't have to because I've got Josh. Josh has zero tolerance, and he
For
sometimes
lingerers.
well, he acts like he's my boss sometimes to really get the point across. He'd be like, "Hey, are you working or are you talking?" He's like, "What are you're out here? I see you out here. You're holding big shot with the paintbrush.
And
what
then
is that?
Ryan's like, hey man, I gotta go.
Yeah, is that a microphone or a paintbrush?" I'm like, "I am so sorry, bro. I hope you get that apartment someday, and we can talk about the turtle mural that you want painted on your bathroom door." But
with a bolt on his back.
I just said that because it's the last thing I saw. We got a good new turtle mural here, man. It's the Seascape.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's,
coming along good. He's watching, I'm sure, right
Yeah.
now,
It's awesome.
live.
It was enough. It just subliminally went in to my story.
Yeah, actually, Ryan saw that when he came in.
Yeah.
He hadn't seen it, hadn't been in since you had started that.
It's far out, man. But yeah, so Josh normally comes around and just gets, he's like, hey, take a hike. Sometimes he engages them and, asks them real uncomfortable questions and makes them want to leave.
Fuck. It's great.
Yeah, and I'm always like, not me. I'm not. It's this guy.
So yeah, we'll get some. We'll do that. We'll see when that happens, and we'll get a
That'd be.
guest
Can you
in.
go on the road with that, like in a car, like driving?
No, they are still talking.
Oh, we can
I
hear
forgot
you.
there was more people. I was like, who's she talking to?
Teresa.
Teresa!
She's back. All right, so
Yeah, we can hear you.
Through the wall.
I'm gonna load up.
no, you were on the microphone on
yeah,
Shelly's
you're on
mic.
Shelly's mic. Yeah.
I
I'm
hope
gonna
you didn't
load
say
up the
anything.
truck. Bring it around back.
Load it up,
Load it
Teresa.
up. Fucking A.
But yeah, if we go on tour, you could recap the shows on the car ride out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
so,
like leaving one show and like driving to the parking lot of the next show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the key is that just getting a solid internet connection. So hotspot they'll have to do, and then
There ain't nothing like a hot spot, he
And
said.
then yeah, and then we I bring it all portable as far as computer.
You could broadcast from
and
the
all
shows.
this stuff to the microphones, a little mixing board, something to come off of it.
Yeah, you could
And,
set up a podcast at the show.
Yeah.
At the show, every shakedown. You know,
And
and
we
that
could
way
do
people-
it like we could do it after, like when
Yeah,
they,
we'd have to
when they all
wait,
go
and it
in
would
when
be
they all
like-
go into the inn. We could do one like at 8 o'clock
right.
for like an hour.
No, even when the people. Well, I guess because we got to sell shit.
Because you guys got work
But
to do.
still, you could still have it. Just
Oh yeah,
going
one of us. We could just keep hopping back and
during-
forth.
Yeah, why not, man?
10-minute clips.
Just have
Yeah,
it
and
going during the-
if I can get some music catalog, we definitely can fill it. Like as far as keep the show going
Oh.
to our audience. And,
yeah, dude, you
and
could be
just
like a DJ. We could play your
Right.
like
We can
that
do
set
that.
list of songs, like because we got to play music the whole time anyway.
Yeah, that stuff too. So
With
we can
Josh's
almost keep
concert
the
speakers.
show going right. You're listening to Sonic Gardens radio.
Dude, we do good.
Screaming
We,
that out with the thing.
we do good
live.
with the music setup though.
Yeah, so
Piss
it-
people off.
so
Yeah,
in
so
that
you
case-
can play music full time where we are in the tents, but then you can cut
and it
from
can
the
even
music
be your
and do the
it can be your
podcast.
music though too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
because we're doing that live, like that part. We wouldn't have to even stream that music out to the show.
That's what I'm talking about. It would be
Right.
playing all the time with us. You could cut in and out of it.
Yeah.
But for you could cut so you don't hear it, and then you could do interviews and this and that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, once people start seeing, you're just like, oh man,
and we'll put a big flat screen out front showing the show live,
that would be fucking.
Yeah.
so people can
level.
actually like
Well,
what's
we
that?
could turn you over
I
the
wanna get on
speakers
that.
too. You
That'd
could be
be next
fucking
level,
talking.
dude.
I could put them over the speakers.
It'd be pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would be great. That'd be
All right. We'll be back. I don't know.
Third
when.
time's a charm.
I don't
That's
know
right.
what day, but
We had a lot to go over.
Be
Us
looking for
three
some
haven't sat down in a
notifications.
year.
be
So
looking
we're
for
just getting started.
notifications, and you'll see that. Boom, Mang and Needs.
Yeah, man.
We're back.
All right, signing off.
We're back.
Stop that stream,
What's
Shelly.
the date?
Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Shelly.
Shelly, for
Thank you,
doing the
Shelly.
control board, allowing me to do some thinking
Yeah.
about just.
He wanted
The
to get in front of the
conversation.
camera.
Sometimes I would get lost in those casts.
Yeah, back there
moving shit
chewing
around.
his pistachios.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Wasabi.
Yeah, between
You have
feeding
wasabi
my face.
pistachios?
All right.
All
Did you
right,
cut us off?
Bye, guys.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.